Ladies and gentlemen, you know who I am, you know who I represent, and it is my privilege at this time to introduce to you the reigning and defending Daddy Yeah champion, the Dark Horse, Anthony Musso.
March 25th, I was preparing to team with the Ring Marshals to take on Nacci Mafia and the Pros Pro Clay Wilson. But then I heard a bounty hunter's coming to town. A bounty hunter looking for a championship. Bryan, Keith, you may not know me very well, so let me introduce myself. I am the Dark Horse, Anthony Musso. I'm the champ around here. I'm the best wrestler in Buffalo, New York, and I'm the guy that's gonna kick your ass on March 25th. See, I'm not intimidated by your reputation. In fact, I'm excited for this match because Proving Ground is where I show that I can hang with the best on the independent scene. Bryan, Keith, I hope you're ready for a long flight back to Texas. You're going home empty-handed because the championship is staying with the Dark Horse.
Get your Daddy Yeah t-shirt today, or I will come to your house and I will make with your sister.
All right, we got six-man tag team action coming up right now. The Pros Pro, Clay Wilson and the Nacci Mafia. And the Nacci Mafia teaming up. They're going to take on the Ring Marshals in a mystery partner.
A mystery partner.
Who could it be? Do you know?
It's not you. Oh, here we go. The Nacci Mafia bringing their sauce to Irving, New York. Ugh.
Why do we still talk about this damn sauce?
Because it's the best.
And here they come. All three men. And apparently the Pros Pro. Apparently the Pros Pro is become an honorary member of the Nacci Mafia.
Well, at least tonight, yeah. You said it right there, Kramarz. You don't always do it, but sometimes
I hope
you
Wilson
do.
Wilson has a stomach for some spoiled garbage sauce because that's all they're going to give this man for his efforts tonight.
Cut it out, Kramarz.
Well, look at he even dressed for the part tonight.
Well, I mean, when you're a team, you dress like a team.
Yeah, I can't wait to see.
Oh.
Assurance, safety, and security. Something that only the Ring Marshals can bring. But who's it going to be, Wheelz?
I have no idea.
Who is going to be a Ring Marshal for the night?
Who the hell is it?
Oh my!
The dominant force.
Business just picked up for sure. The dominant force, Jeremiah Richter's in the building.
And boy, does he have a rivalry going with Frank Nacci and Dan Nacci.
Just the guy to do the job for sure. The dominant force. Tell you what, we got Ring Marshals in the crowd. A conversion just took place right before our eyes. You saw that a man tore off a Nacci Mafia shirt. Underneath was a Ring Marshal shirt, and then I'll tell you what, that's how all of Irving feels, Wheelz.
Yeah, okay. Listen, not all of Irving are a bunch of traitors, okay? Let's quiet them. The hell is this?
Flex Whitney's got a thing for rules. This is his favorite thing. What is happening? Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Wait a minute. Wilson and the Nacci Mafia.
Go help him.
Things off to a good start right now for Wilson and the Naccis, but not so fast. Hammering away right now are the team of Flex, Whitney, Shaun Ross, and Jeremiah Richter.
All 6 men in here.
Well, we're going to count to 3. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Wheels, you've been calling for lessons and counting to 3.
Not
Well,
me.
here we go. Public lesson right now for you.
Kramarz, I didn't grow up in Niagara Falls. I know how to count.
No, you grew up somewhere much worse. And I want to ask you, you said you were going to read the rule book this Saturday. Did you do it?
I am. What do you think
No,
I have
you
plans
didn't.
for?
You've been with me the whole night. You didn't pick a
Oh,
single
what a
book up.
move.
Shaun Ross crashing into Frank Nacci right there. And once again, this time Flex Whitney. Hook in the leg here.
1 count. Big Frank Nacci exploding out of there. Teammates helping him out.
Maybe setting up for one of those wrestling timeouts again.
Thank you. You know, I'm going to have to
Wait
start
a minute. Shaun Ross all the way to the floor, but look at the power
caught in midair.
of the new Nacci Mafia hanging on. And Ross hard way into the edge of the apron. Face first.
Clay Wilson just tossing him back in like a piece of trash.
And doing what a pro does. That's the pro, Clay Wilson. Wilson right now.
He's not the legal man, the referee's telling him. Frank Nacci is.
Frank hammering away on Ross in the corner right now. Hammering away on the center of that chest. Wind leaving the lungs. And that's not a spot a ring marshal wants to be.
Hell no.
Big Dan Nacci in there now, continuing the assault. And now it's Wilson's turn, Wheels.
Something I wish I could do to you and your stupid face.
Oh, you can't. Learn to love it, buddy.
One day, Kramarz.
Yeah,
One
we'll
day.
see, we'll see. Oh! Shaun Ross, eyes rolled the back of the head, but still just a count of 2.
Clay Wilson throwing Shaun Ross back into his corner.
And that is not the corner Ross would hope to be in right now. And now a tag into Frank Nacci back in there right now.
Big time uppercut by Frank Nacci.
You gotta believe that the assault wants to continue. And once again, Big Dan back in the ring. And we haven't seen Dan in action all that often. So there's a lot of pent-up rage built up inside of Big Dan Nacci right now. And Frank taking full advantage of the 5 count there to continue. And Wilson choking out Ross, and our official did not see it at all.
Hey, he's got to keep his eyes peeled at all times,
The new
Kramarz.
Nacci Mafia look like they've been together for years and years. Definitely prepared for this contest against the ring marshals.
The bebop and rock steady of professional wrestling, Kramarz.
Absolutely. Now Clayton Wilson's got Shaun Ross. Oh, but Ross still with some life left in him, trying to fight back with some shots. Slugfest in the center right here, swinging away on the go behind is Ross. Ross.
Oh, line tag.
Honor roll.
Is that legal, Kramarz?
Wilson has no idea. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Tandem offense, Russian leg sweep, STO combination, hook in a leg. Just 2. And we saw that in stereo as Flex Whitney, of course, has a propensity to count 2 or 3 along with the official every single time that we have a pinfall attempt.
Oh, that's because he is. At least was.
Flex Whitney's got him up. Oh, wait a minute, Clayton Wilson sneaking out. Oh, and a rake in the eyes.
Smart move by Clay Wilson.
Into the corner, right into the boot of Dan Nacci. And once again, our official not aware of what's happening on the other edge of the ring. Great distraction tactics by the new Nacci Mafia. Look at this.
All his weight on the back of the neck of Flex Whitney.
Yeah, it's not going to throw the entire equilibrium of Whitney off right there, and Nacci knows that. And once again, keeping this man isolated in the corner. Look at how red the center of Whitney's chest is already, and it's just getting worse and worse by the moment.
Yeah, beat like a drum here. Nacci Mafia having their way with Flex Whitney, one half of the ring marshal.
This is not going to be pretty.
He's going for a ride. You heard it.
Air flex. Is this enough? Mercifully, just 2. Not mercifully. Flex Whitney looking for some more, trying to stay alive. But I don't know why I ever thought there would be a moment where Flex wouldn't try to fight. But listen to this crowd here at the Cattaraugus Community Center trying to wheel Flex Whitney out of this corner.
Not helping him out at all. Letting his fans down.
Yeah, but Whitney with a slick. Oh, but that European uppercut enough to break any rally and end it. Oh, and down goes Dan.
Nice combination. Snapmare into a clothesline
Still
and
just
cover.
2. Lots of energy left. Once again, Flex needs an opportunity to get to his corner. No, Dan, that was just 2. 2 count right there, and Flex Whitney pointing.
Should have been 3 though.
Glutton for punishment apparently right now, because why would you taunt somebody when you're going to get tossed right back in the same corner? Oh, Flex Whitney though. Oh, so close, but you know what close counts in.
Horseshoes and hand grenades.
Yeah, free chiropractic adjustments, and that was one that Flex Whitney, he did not go to Braun Chiropractic. He's probably going to have to after that. Maybe have to make a visit to Dulce Panapinto attorneys at law.
Yeah, when hurting the job, call Dulce Panapinto.
Absolutely the best in legal defense to get you what you deserve.
Tell Wheelz with a Z sent you.
No, don't do that. They'll throw you out of the office if you tell them Wheelz with the Z sent you. Tell them Daddy Pro sent you.
Yeah. But Wheelz told me about it.
Oh my goodness, please folks, do not do that. But here we go, Clayton Wilson. Oh, caught a boot right to the mouth.
Stopping Wilson right in his tracks.
Swing again. Whitney hammering away on Wilson here. I'm just amazed that Whitney's found another gear.
I don't know where he found
Look
it
at
from.
this. Fireman's carry. Wilson in a bad spot right now. And down. Attitude adjustment delivered by Flex Whitney.
Creating the separation he desperately needed. Both men are down.
Listen.
Referee counting up to 2.
Listen to the rumble of this building right now. Flex Whitney so close to his corner, but Clay Wilson throwing himself in between. Oh, and here comes Jeremiah Richter.
Look at Richter riding the coattails of the ring marshals with a striped shirt around his neck.
Hammering away on both Naccis now.
Oh, no.
Big splash. Nacci's about the only folks here that are the same size.
Can he get
and all 3.
3 for 1?
Listen to this crowd. Big
Oh.
splash. Watch out. Size 14, maybe. Oh, black hole slam.
Down hard. This could do it. No.
Not yet. Dan Nacci getting the shoulder up just in the nick of time, but what a black hole slam delivered by the dominant force.
So close, Kramarz. So close, but no cigar.
Oh no. Big fall away slam.
Done with ease,
But watch
too.
out, Shaun Ross upstairs.
Oh.
Look at this. A show of strength by Dan. Oh, and crashing into Jeremiah Richter.
Using Shaun Ross as a weapon here. Cook at the leg.
Just 2, but what an impressive display there by Big Dan Nacci.
Fall away slam after fall away slam. This is it. I can sense it. Frank Nacci looking to end Shaun Ross's night here.
Let's see.
Oh, look at this.
Miscommunication tag. Flex Whitney back in. Big shot. Once again. Oh, down to the knee. And you know what's next. You ready to count 3, Wheelz?
No.
We're going to teach you something you need to know right now. Oh, there it is. 1. That's 2. Off the ropes. And that's 3.
No.
Frank Nacci said no way, Wheelz.
Oh, here we go. Pump handle.
Oh, pump handle into a backbreaker.
Damn near broke his back.
Richter, though. Choke bomb and down.
Jeez.
Watch out for Dan.
The Rock rock steady.
Fireman's carry and down. Jeremiah Richter went crash and burn. Who's left? Oh no.
Choke slam maybe? There it is.
Into a stunner. Shaun Ross. Slice bread. Oh, watch out, Clay Wilson, backstabber. It's broken down, Wheelz.
Yeah.
Flex Whitney. Watch out. And it's done. Brain buster. Clay Wilson's head bouncing off the canvas. What else are we going to see in this six-man car crash?
Yeah, this is broken right down.
Jeremiah Richter.
Pulling Dan Nacci off the apron here.
Choke slam. The advice man has no idea what to do out there right
Yeah,
now.
I was just gonna say, oh, here we go, roll up.
Not enough.
Advice man is speechless.
Oh man,
Jeez.
crash and burn again. Big European uppercut. Extra force like a torpedo came Frank Nacci.
A little extra sauce, if you will.
Ugh.
Oh. Goodbye,
Oh, wait a
Flex.
minute, small package. Yes!
Oh,
Yes!
damn it.
Flex Whitney has done it!
Not like this. Damn
1,
it.
2, 3. Wheelz, did you hear that? Your winners, the Ring Marshals, and watch this, Flex Whitney playing possum a little bit right now, and Frank Nacci a little bit too cocky.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. What an upset, what a win. Great job to Flex Whitney, great job to Jeremiah Richter, great job to Shaun Ross. What a night of action.
I knew the Nacci Mafia shouldn't have chose Clay Wilson. Damn it. Hey, let me see that rule book. Hey, bring that rule book
You
over
had the
here.
chance earlier tonight, but you said no. Flex Whitney brought it to you at the table. He said, read it, Wheelz. You said, I don't want to read it, I know it already.
No. I don't believe anything that supposed rule book says.
Look at these losers.
Cut it out, Kramarz.
Folks, we got a main event still to come. Stay tuned. We'll be back. Daddy title on the line. Bryan Keith, Anthony Musso, Destination Television. You better stay in that seat.
Promotion consideration paid for by following.
In Buffalo, there's only one pizza that matters. Car, bones, sweet, soft. Come get some of that hot, flavorful, greasy pepperoni, mozzarella cheese, that sauce that tingles the back of your tongue for an enjoyable time. Car, bones, the corner of Hamburg Street and South Park Avenue.
The thing that makes Grapplers Anonymous so special is it's a great team environment. I come here and I'm able to deal with people from all different walks of life, people who necessarily wouldn't be friends in normal life, but it's everybody who has one common bond and one common goal to be able to be great professional wrestlers. And I think that's what this gym provides. We have a culture here of hard work and a culture of inspiring each other and a culture of supporting each other to where when you come here, you can instantly feel that. If you're a new guy coming into the gym, I feel like you can feel the brotherhood, you can feel the team environment right when you walk in. And then if you are you make the decision to stay and keep training, you eventually get integrated into that. And then the team just keeps building and growing with all different kinds of people from all different walks of life. And I think that's really what makes this gym special.
It ain't for Sashi. For 20 bucks, it's worth it. Daddy Ed t-shirt.
All right, folks, it's main event on Daddy Pro Championship on the line. And this is a big contest. This is one we've been waiting for. This is an incredible opportunity for who we are about to see right now.
All the way from Texas.
Absolutely, the Texas ace, the bounty hunter himself, Bryan Keith, before he heads to the collective next week, coming here to Daddy at Pro on a bounty hunt, money on Anthony Musso's head, championships on the line. The man with the quickest kicks in the South is looking to bring those quick kicks all the way up north. This man is gritty, this man is tough, this man has done all there is to do on the independent professional wrestling scene, except for become Daddy at Pro heavyweight champion of the world. And he's coming through Irving, New York tonight with that as his only goal. But I'll tell you what, Wheelz, he's got to get through the best in Buffalo, New York. And tonight we'll see if he's the best in Irving, New York.
Whoa, 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 he's not taking on the landlord. You said the best in Western New York, right?
I can't even with you. Really? The landlord. No, of course, we're talking about your champion, the Dark Horse Anthony Musso, but right now, the bounty hunter Bryan Keith. Look on that man's face.
He told me before this show he hated Bill's Mafia. He thinks they're a bunch of inbred idiots.
Do you see that face right there on your screen right now? That's the face of the best in Buffalo, New York, and tonight the best in Irving, New York, and on any given night the best in whatever town he is in. Your Daddy at Pro heavyweight champion of the world, accompanied by the Advice Man. This is the Dark Horse Anthony Musso, and he is the man.
A face only a mother can love.
I'll tell you what, Wheelz, this is absolutely beyond a shadow of a doubt the Dark Horse Anthony Musso's biggest challenge to date in the biggest match of his entire career. You see Bryan Keith taking a look at all the marbles, and they're on the line here tonight.
He's not leaving Irving, New York empty-handed. He wants to return back to Texas and show this great, beautiful championship to all his friends and family.
Yeah, he wants to roll into the collective, but before that, it is live right now here at the Cattaraugus Community Center. Irving, New York is the site. Daddy at Pro's Proving Ground coming to you right here live on Daddy at Night. Your Dulce Panapinto Attorneys at Law main event jumping off right now. And I'll tell you what, we're honored to have a guy like Bryan Keith here.
Look at this party pooper.
Yeah, he's all business right now, and Dark Horse Anthony Musso typically is all business himself. And he's going to have to be right now to get through Bryan Keith. And you can see it right there on the graphic. The championship is on the line. Our bell has sounded. We are underway. Title time here on Daddy at Night. Proving Grounds main event.
Dulce Panapinto, main event time. See? Party pooper. That's what the Dark Horse is, the party pooper.
You act like you have some uncanny ability to connect with an audience and understand what they're thinking.
Kramarz.
This is a very rare thing we're witnessing tonight.
No, it's not. It's the truth, and people want to voice it.
Well, nevertheless, right now, in the corner to start the contest is Anthony Musso, and that's a reversal of roles, because typically you'll see Anthony Musso be the first man to get an advantage in a contest. But tonight, he's in for something, like I said, the toughest challenge of the Dark Horse's career, and it's happening right now.
Bounty hunter looking to kick the head off of the Advice Man outside.
Yeah, he's gonna have to be careful out there for sure, because the Advice Man knows a thing or two about extracting money from a client or extracting money from a person if there's a wrong committed. So you got to believe that Bryan Keith is aware of this right now. But Anthony Musso, there we go, using that strength, putting Keith in the corner, showing him that he's got just the same ability, just the same strength as the bounty hunter. Doesn't matter how much money's on his head, said Musso.
Not only is Musso a party pooper, but he looks like a copycat.
But what I'm interested in seeing right now, and what's got me concerned for the Dark Horse is, like we said, the quickest kicks in the South have made their way up north here to Irving, New York. And Anthony Musso is going to have to watch those educated feet of Bryan Keith. in our main event contest. And like we said before, all the margins on the line. The Daddy App Pro Heavyweight Championship of the world. Hashtag Grapplers Anonymous when being social about tonight's action. My name is Big Shaun Kramarz, and alongside me, of course, as always, is Wheelz with a Z.
Oh, trading chops in the center of the ring.
Yeah,
The referee can feel it.
This is a situation where we want to see which man's going to break first. And I tell you what, both of these guys won't be the one. This will go on all night long, Wheelz.
I paid good money to see it, too.
Oh, right on the chest, and Bryan Keith, he loves it. Loves every bit of it. You see that smile on his face?
Of course.
Oh, look at Anthony Musso's chest, turning the same color as his trunks.
Listen, you don't get called the bounty hunter because you're softer than Roseanne's son. You get called the bounty hunter because you know how to do damage.
Absolutely, and Anthony Musso being damaged right now, but trying to give it right back, but no effect whatsoever on Bryan Keith. Oh, and again,
barely budging.
yeah, Musso with a distinct size advantage in this contest, and Bryan Keith is typically the bigger man out there.
Almost sending Musso out of the ring.
Anthony Musso's got to make sure that he maintains his composure, Wheelz, because he knows this is his biggest contest of his entire career. So he's got to be having those butterflies. And this crowd being as hot as they are for this main event, you got to make sure that you keep all those screws tight in the head, and you got to make sure that you stay on your opponent. And Musso doing just that, hitting the ropes here. Oh man, big boot right in the mouth. First massive impact of the contest goes to Bryan Keith.
Oh. The crowd turning real quick on the Dark Horse.
Yeah, but you got to remember the quickest kicks in the North tonight, and that was a prime example of it
what
right
the hell?
there.
Look at the vice man
He's got his
stepping in the
hands
middle.
on the advice man. No, do not hit that man. That man is a national treasure. Oh, and Anthony
from
Musso
behind.
avenging what is right. Thank goodness, saving the advice man from sheer destruction. Oh no, Bryan Keith got out of the way, and Anthony Musso had to pay, I guess.
Throwing Musso back in the ring is Bryan Keith, staring down the advice man too, having a couple of words for him on the outside. Tell him, you get any closer, it's my foot in your ass.
Oh, it's time. It's time for that Falcon Arrow. Let's see. Oh no, Bryan Keith, keen to it, studied the tape of Anthony Musso, and it's widely available because we're live every Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Oh man, straight through to the post went the Dark Horse.
Yeah, a whole lot of steel for the Dark Horse.
How much money is on the head of a Dark Horse? The bounty hunter is here to collect. Don't turn around. Down goes Musso.
Looking to take Musso's arm
And
as
look
a
at
souvenir.
this. Look at this. What a savage. Bryan Keith is ramming the knuckles into the shoulder, the ball of the shoulder. Anthony Musso, extra impact, extra stretch on those ligaments. Got a Fujiwara locked in right now. All he's got to do is torque that up. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, this is it. This is bad news for the Dark Horse.
Torque on the arm, shoulder, and body of Anthony Musso, but he gets the ropes just in the nick of time.
Just like a coward.
What is wrong with you?
Beep, bop, boop. What's that, Kramarz? I told you
Your mother must have dropped you out of at least a third-story window when you were a child.
an angel dropped me out of the sky.
Yeah, that's a lie. That's more that I'm not even going to respond to such an idiotic statement. We got a job to do here.
I know. It's the Niagara Falls brain.
And down goes Anthony Musso, and Bryan Keith
This
in
could do
full
it.
control. Not for the championship, only two. Still in the midst of things right now is the Dark Horse, Anthony Musso.
I don't think that Dark Horse expected this in Irving, New York, for the crowd to turn the way they have against them.
Yeah.
I mean, he should have home field advantage. The man lives in Texas.
Yeah, but that's just another challenge that's stacked up right here against Anthony Musso as he fights for his life and his Daddy World Championship. Another one of those feet to the mouth. Become a staple of this contest for Bryan Keith.
Hooking the leg here.
Only good for two. Look at that look of determination, that look of grit on the face of Bryan Keith right here, just moments away potentially from being the Daddy Pro Heavyweight Champion.
I told you, he's not leaving Irving, New York empty-handed, Kramarz, and he might just take an arm with him, too.
They brought an extra sack to carry the championship, and right now he is just moments away from filling that with 10 pounds of gold. Musso on the ropes right now.
Oh, echoing throughout the Cattaraugus Community Center.
Absolutely. And this audience wants to see one more. See if the bounty hunter will oblige.
Give the fans what they want. Quiet down, Kramarz.
All the blood vessels in the chest of Anthony Musso are on the verge of breaking if they have not already. Hard to the buckle goes. Bryan Keith gets that boot up, but Anthony Musso, oh, and that's how you take away those quick kicks. Maybe just the opening Musso needed, Wheelz.
Right, looking to soften up one of the big-time weapons of Bryan Keith, and that is his feet and legs.
Doing a great job of that right now.
Some of the quickest feet in all of Texas.
Well, tonight, the quickest feet in the north, quickest kicks in the north.
Oh.
But after that knee DT, those have slowed down even more. See, this is what Anthony Musso needed to have happen. He needed an opportunity to open the door to wrestle his kind of contest.
Another DDT to the Dark Horse.
But Bryan Keith exploding out, but the damage already done to the leg, and he's clutching that thing right there. The kick may have done more.
Missile drop kick right to the chest of the Dark Horse.
This audience firmly behind Bryan Keith, but Anthony Musso delivering another chop block. Doesn't matter what he's got to do. He wants to keep that Daddy Yeah Pro Championship.
He has to do whatever it takes. Come on. Can you imagine if, no, I'm not even going to say if, when the Dark Horse Anthony Musso loses tonight, what that will do to his psyche, what that will do to his faction that he's in, what that will do with a Vice Man by his side.
I mean, everything could come crashing down for the Dark Horse Anthony Musso tonight. Bryan Keith, all it takes is a 1, 2, 3 for everything to change. And Anthony Musso hoping that is not the case.
Cutting it real close as a Dark Horse here.
Yeah, Dark Horse, and you don't see him do that a lot anymore, but desperate times call for desperate situations. And this audience has completely turned on him tonight, so we're seeing a little bit of a different attitude out of Anthony Musso right now. I mean, the man's got to do what he's got to do to maintain his title status. Oh! And I'll tell you what, Anthony Musso delivering just as hard of a chop as Bryan Keith. Bryan Keith getting beaten from pillar to post by the Dark Horse.
No effect, though. It's pissing off Bryan Keith. That's what it's doing.
Oh, big boot delivered.
The Vice Man better get in there and step in for him.
Anthony Musso. Shots. Oh, wait a second. It's down.
Exploder suplex.
Spectacular exploder suplex delivered by Bryan Keith. Oh, but wait, Anthony Musso answering right back.
Oh.
Shot right to the mouth once again. And once again, another exploder suplex.
The strength on display by Bryan Keith.
And those might be just enough to send the Dark Horse to the point of no return.
Referee halfway there.
Oh no. There's a bounty to collect.
Sitting up first is the bounty hunter, Bryan Keith, calling it. This could do it. This could do it, Kramarz.
Anthony Musso on the brink, double underhook in place. Anthony Musso's got to fight out of this somehow, some way. Wait a second. Off the ropes goes Musso. Oh! Got every bit of that. Just what Musso needed.
Taking all the wind out of the crowd, too.
Oh, got him set. Maybe Alabama slam in position.
Oh.
Bryan Keith slipping out.
Oh, here
Double
we go,
underhook in
here we
place
go.
again. Maybe looking for that Tiger driver. Let's see. Oh, but Anthony Musso once again in the spot. Got him set. There it is. White noise.
Oh,
No.
still in it is Bryan Keith.
After a massive white noise delivered by the Dark Horse, the Bounty Hunter lives to fight another day.
Yes,
Take
staying
another
alive.
look, Wheelz. Shout out to the boys at STF Media, right on point with that replay. The Dark Horse, Anthony Musso, so close, but look at this. What a war we have seen in Irving, New York.
We're back at stalemate here. Both men standing in the center of that ring, going blow for blow. This is for the Daddy Ad Heavyweight Championship.
Every forearm being answered with a more vicious one by these two men. Slugfest City, here we go. Answering with some chops is the Dark Horse. That's enough to send Keith down to the canvas.
Yeah, down to a knee, but looking right at Musso. Staring him down as he receives chop after chop by Musso. Oh,
No, bad news for the Dark Horse. Oh, and a cutter right at the worst time.
good
Not
night.
this
New
way, hook
champion,
in the
new
leg.
champ. Here we go.
No! Bryan Keith, as close as you can possibly get to being the Daddy Ad Pro Champion, but Anthony Musso gets his shoulder up. But can he survive? Stalking his prey right now is the Bounty Hunter, ready to cash that check. Let's see. Oh, big knee.
That's it.
Anthony Musso's got to be out.
Oh, smartly done. Dragging him
Center of
away
the
from the ring, ropes.
No! Anthony Musso's still alive.
What the hell does Bryan Keith have to do to win this championship, Kramarz?
I don't know. I'm out of things to say. What a main event we have seen. These two men have beaten the living hell out of each other, Wheelz.
He's throwing everything he had. Oh, what the hell is that Vice Man doing? Stepping up to the
Vice Man
apron.
up on the apron.
Get him down.
What is the
Get
Vice
him
Man
down.
doing on the apron right now, though?
He has no business being up there.
He's doing what he's got to do, Wheelz.
Yeah? Uh-oh.
This is not good for the Advice Man. Wrapping up that tie.
Give him one, Keith.
Irving
Give him
wants
one.
to see it. Oh! Almost a collision there.
Oh.
And an enziguri.
Right to the side of the head.
Yeah, Temple territory there on Anthony Musso, and now
His ears are ringing, boy.
is it finally time? Anthony Musso shoving Keith right back into that corner.
Out of pure desperation, too. I mean, he is reeling.
Comeback kid. Let's see.
Oh,
Oh, Keith's got that arm. Oh, look at, did you see the snap on Anthony Musso's arm?
I told you he wants a souvenir to go back home. Not only the championship, but his arm.
Oh,
Jeez.
that's got to be broken. What an arm breaker delivered by the Bounty Hunter, Bryan Keith.
This is it.
Oh, wait a minute, Anthony Musso. Anthony Musso, Falcon Arrow. Where did Musso find the energy? Is this enough?
This could retain his title here.
No. Oh, wait a minute, he's got that knee bar. Oh, right in the center of the ring.
Nowhere to go for Keith.
Anthony Musso wrenching away. Is the Bounty Hunter gonna give it up?
No, not like this, Kramarz.
Bryan Keith clawing with everything he has. Still got quite the distance to go to reach a rope. Let's see. So close now. Oh, but the Advice Man pulling it away.
Yeah, you got to pull out all the tricks of the trade, Kramarz. I can't blame
Oh,
him.
Bryan Keith finally gets the rope. But how much damage is done? How much damage has been done to the knee of Bryan Keith?
Uh-oh,
Wheelz?
what do we got here? Referee kicking out the Advice
Is the
Man.
Advice Man about to get tossed?
Oh, get him out.
What is
Get
happening?
him out. Get that jabroni out of here. Get him out of here.
Advice Man
Finally.
not feeling too good about that.
Oh,
Oh, and a super kick from Bryan Keith.
Advice Man getting kicked out and distracting the champion, his client, the Dark Horse Anthony Musso, in trouble.
Maybe Maybe we're going to see a new champion. Let's see if the third time's the charm on this double underhook. Oh, but Anthony Musso still fighting. Oh, fighting hard, hammering on that damaged leg. Oh, implanting the face of Bryan Keith into the canvas, hooking a leg. Anthony Musso has done it. What a win for the Dark Horse.
Unreal. What a match.
The
what
bounty,
a main event.
The bounty was not collected, Wheelz.
Ugh.
Watch this. What impact. No man can get up from that sort of impact. And it was academic. There you see the 1, 2, 3, and still your Daddy at Pro Heavyweight Champion of the world, overcoming all the odds.
You better hold it tight, Musso.
The best in Buffalo, the Dark Horse, Anthony Musso. You better bet he's going to hold it tight, Wheelz.
Yeah, he better, because that was sure close.
Oh, wait a minute. The ring marshals are going to have a problem with this. Remember rules.
Right. I mean, come on. I mean, can't be hypocrites. Oh.
Oh, and the advice man. You got to wonder what kind of words Whitney and Ross are going to have with these two individuals once this is over here. But you got to believe both men not happy due to the violations of the rules here by Anthony Musso and the advice man. But nevertheless, all that matters at the end of the night is your champion, the Dark Horse, Anthony Musso.
Retains the championship. That is correct, Kramarz. Listen, I am Wheelz with a Z. You can catch us Thursdays at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook Live. Right next to me is that bald moron, the idiot from Niagara Falls, Big Shaun Kramarz. We will catch you next week.
Daddy, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know who I am, you know who I represent, and once again it is my distinct pleasure and privilege to introduce to you the still reigning and still defending Daddy Air champion, the Dark Horse, Anthony Musso.
You know, everyone was telling me how difficult Proving Ground was going to be. Bryan Keith's going to kick my ass. Bryan Keith's going to be the biggest challenge of my career. And maybe he was. But just like I promised, I walked out with the gold. I proved that I belong up there with the best independent names in this business. And now everyone's trying to make excuses as to why I won. Well, you wouldn't have won if you didn't go after his injured leg. You wouldn't have won if the advice man wasn't out there. The people that don't want to see you succeed are going to be the first ones to make excuses as to why you do. But the reality is very simple. I won that match because I'm the best wrestler in Buffalo, New York. And it doesn't matter whether you're coming from Texas, Canada, Japan, or right down the road. You can't beat me in my city.